Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. I'm going to read the remote learning lesson plan for today. First is ELA. You should be working on this for about 1 hour. So today you're going to continue to work on your Runt writing prompt. Your objective today, I can plan and organize a narrative story using characters, setting, and plot. View the weekly work document in Google Classroom for the Runt writing prompt and to record today's activities. I'm going to read the prompt as well. First, you're going to reread or listen to Runt. Review the prompt and you do what? Remember, here is your prompt. Based on Runt, write a narrative that tells the events that happen next in the story. Use what you know about the characters, setting, and events from the passage to write your narrative. 2. Plan out your narrative using the WWW What To, How To model. See the questions below to help. And here's a visual if you remember doing this WWW What To, How To graphic organizer in school. And here are the questions. Who are the characters? Where does the story take place? When does the story take place? What does the main character want to do? What happens when he or she tries to do it? How does the story end? How does the main character feel at the end? So those are all the questions from the organizer. Watch this video from Mrs. Leary if you need additional support. So click on that link right there. You can record your ideas on the writing prompt document on Google Classroom or on paper and take a picture and share it with your teacher. Mrs. Fontaine and Miss Scove students visit their Google Classrooms for assignments. Additional ELA, read 20 minutes per day independently, a book of your choice or on Epic, or join and watch the daily read aloud with your class. For math, which you should also be doing for about 1 hour, your objective, I can use a ratio to find a unit rate. A unit rate is a special kind of ratio that always compares back to 1. It is a comparison of two measurements in which the denominator has a value of 1 unit. And here's a little visual here to help you out. For example, at the market, Melvin buys 4 pounds of apples and he pays $9.20. We could write this ratio as $9.20 to 4. 920 to 4 or 920 to 4. Those are the 3 different ways to represent your ratios right there. To compare the cost of apples to the number of pounds. Now, to find the unit rate, we want to figure out how much Melvin is paying for 1 pound of apples. To do this, we simplify our ratio so that the unit of pounds goes from 4 to 1. Watch this video to see how we solved this. Click on that link there. So the unit rate is $2.30 per 1 pound. Here is another example to watch. Now try it. 1. Jake is buying fleece fabric to make blankets. The local craft store sells 2 yards of fleece fabric for $5. Write a rate to compare the yards and dollars. 2. What unit rate should Jake use if he wants to find out how much fabric he can buy for $12? Find the unit rate and answer. 3. What unit rate should he use to find out how much 7 yards of fabric would cost? Find the unit rate and answer. For additional math practice, go on to Freckle and view your weekly assignments. Mrs. Fontaine and Mrs. Scove students, please visit their Google Classrooms for your assignments. There's the meeting schedule. In science, today you're going to explain understanding the moon's influence on tides. 1. Watch this tide video to understand how the moon influences tides. 2. Complete the tide graphic organizer using the video as support. Open with Kami to edit the document or complete on a separate piece of paper. And there's your link for the organizer. Helpful hint. Have the organizer open or on a piece of paper next to you when watching the video. Pause the video when you hear information that you need for the organizer. Watch the video more than once. Remember, share your work if you do it on a separate piece of paper. In social studies, famous geographers took great risks to explore new areas. By doing so, they were able to draw new maps, find new plants, and helped us to learn more about the Earth. One famous geographer was Alexander von Humboldt, and there he is. Here's a video for you to watch about him, and here's your task. Watch the video on Alexander von Humboldt, who was known as the greatest scientific traveler. As a geographer, he traveled on 4 continents, wrote more than 36 books on his explorations. He was known to take risks. He studied electric eels. Based on the video, provide 3 contributions of Alexander von Humboldt. And don't forget to share any work that you do. On to some additional activities. I read the word problems yesterday. I'm going to read Miss Coyle's art projects today. Her first one is to make art using materials from nature, such as grass, sticks, flowers, or dirt. And here's a visual of what Miss Coyle made. Very, very cute. 2, ask a friend or family member to create art with you. Create a single squiggly line on a piece of paper. Swap papers and turn that scribble into a picture. Or 3, do a core value activity about respect. Create a portrait of someone that you respect. There's a music activity for the week, and here's a visual over here. How many 4-beat rhythmic patterns can you create and perform with the rhythm in the rhythm table? Combine patterns to create 8-beat rhythmic patterns. Choose one pattern and label it A. Label another pattern B. Play your rhythms using the form ABA. Perform for your family. What did they like most about their favorite pattern? How could you improve your patterns and make them more interesting? So use this chart over here to help you out. And for your physical activity, there's a jump roping activity for the week, so check that out. Mr. G has a 4th prep enrichment activity for you, and Miss Lavoie also has a health lesson on fire safety, which I will read tomorrow. Mindfulness activities, you can click on this link here, or you can do the offline activity. So lots of activities to keep you learning today. Don't forget to share all of your work and have a wonderful day.